our Daily Wisdom Kitchen. My name is Rosie. Thank you so much for inviting us into your space. Today we're going to be making butter chicken. Welcome and enjoy the journey. Thank you. Alright, so first thing we'll do is we will wash our chicken, cut it into cubes, and then marinate it. This is 1 kg of boneless chicken. Butter chicken calls for spices, quite a lot of spices, so we're going to marinate with Himalayan pink salt, half a teaspoon of the salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin powder, a teaspoon and a half of smoked paprika, two to 3 teaspoons of ginger powder. I'm going to use 3. 1 teaspoon of turmeric. The rest of the powders we'll use a bit later. Stir it. A few people have requested this recipe. I'll show you the secret as to how my butter chicken turns out super delish every single time I make it. Okay, and then I'm adding just a little bit of water. This is a small glass, probably like half a glass of water. Beautiful. Alright, so after marinating this, I'm gonna let it sit for a good probably 10 to 20 minutes, just so that the spices can soak up before we start cooking. Now if you're in a hurry, yeah, this is good for you. If you're making it for a party, you can marinate this tonight, put it in the fridge, then cook it tomorrow.
All I know, get it, 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 get it.
There is our onions and garlic. I don't like to chew down onions while I'm eating butter chicken. I like it when it's nice and silky and smooth and tasty with all the good spices. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the pan and let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna start by going all the way high. Okay, and then we'll lower the heat as time goes by, because we only want to semi-cook this.
Get it, get it, get it, Look at that one, I've been in the sun, I've been there, do that. All outside, got all of my pride, won't tuck my chain.
Crushed tomatoes from the can versus fresh tomatoes that I crushed. Raw tomatoes.
Gotta shake back, hold my hand though. Gotta play my part, no shame. AI when I slide his hand though. Really feel it, ain't no way I can be stopped. Might as well just let me rock. Where you at? On top, on top, on top. I get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
They still have the seeds though, which is okay. Alright. We may end up using both.
I know. Time to step it up. Go hard, too hard. All I ever know. Hand on my heart. When it get dark, don't move.
A gentle stir. Use this stir. And lower the heat.
Father can go bop.
Alrighty. We don't want it to burn, but we want it to cook somewhat. Okay, I'll lower it again to medium now. Let it do its thing. Okay. Now I'm gonna start on the onions and garlic on very low heat, just so that it cooks slowly. And then here comes my secret ingredient, palm oil. Okay, and then here is the second one. Okay, should be good. Now we have to cook it down all the way until it's super, 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 like it's melted, let's say that. Let that cook slowly. Okay, here's where we are with this. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm gonna taste it for salt. Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay, we're going to increase our heat here a little bit more. Medium high, just so we can cook it now a little faster because the chicken's almost there. Because we also want to add the crushed tomatoes in it. See, it's not cooked because you can see it's pasty. You know, if you don't have a grinder, you can also cut your onions and grill it very, very, very tiny, and then just put them on low heat and let them cook till they're really, really nicely cooked down, where they're nice and soft and just beautiful. Okay, like that. Okay, so now is when I add in my crushed tomatoes. With the tomatoes, I'm gonna add in 1 more teaspoon of ginger powder. This time I'm not heaping it. Alright, and then I'm also going to put in the battered chicken powder. We're going to do 3 teaspoons. Stir that. Okay, and then I'm going to give it about 1 to 2 minutes. Let it boil, and then I will introduce the chicken. This is the optional ingredient, the chili powder. Okay. I'll stir and let that cook for a bit. This is turned off. We still have just a little bit of water in it. Not so much. But it's not yet that. So it's almost there. Okay. It's boiling now. So what I'm going to do is introduce the chicken. This is why you need a little bit of water, because otherwise it will be way too thick. Alright, so at this point it's looking a little too thick. I'm going to add my own crushed tomatoes, just a little bit. This is the goodness of making your own crushed tomatoes. It's a little more juicier than the crushed canned one. And because I'm noticing that it's a bit too thick still, I'm just gonna use the whole thing. Oh, nice. See? Alright, so now let's give it a few minutes, say 5 minutes, and then we'll check on it again. Alright, let's taste for salt. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit. Okay. Right. So after the 5 minutes, I'm gonna lower the heat some. Okay, and then I'm going to now add in my own homemade cashew butter. I'm gonna say about maybe 2 tablespoons, something like that. Ooh, that looks really yum. Okay, so I'll let that cook down. Garnish.
Bringing her out, baddie. You hating on me,
This
it's saddening.
is cilantro.
Red lips, little waist, big hips. Pull up tonight, I'm changing your life. I'm changing the whip, I'm changing the ice. They say the freaks come out at night. They say the whips come with a price. You said that I'm pretty, I know I ain't silly. I'm moving.
Cashew butter is all cooked down. And then we'll lower the heat some more. And because it's cooked, the last thing we're gonna add in is our homemade yogurt. 1 tablespoon. Some people actually add sugar at this point just to cut the tanginess of the tomatoes or the crushed tomatoes. My yogurt has honey in it, so I don't really worry about the sugar part so much. Voila. It's cooked. So I'm gonna turn it off and I'll garnish it with my fresh cilantro. Just let it cool down a little bit and we'll taste it. Our butter chicken is done and ready and smelling good. So now, let's taste it.
I'm heaven sent. We can go back to back. The money is long, it's stacked. They say the freaks come out at night. They say the whips come with a price. They say that I'm pretty, I know I ain't silly. I'm all in my bag. I'm making them dizzy. I'm making them miss me. Making them run it up. Riding the coupe, going up. Pull up. I'm a star. Peep the whip. Foreign car.
I'm excited. Cheers. So good. So good. That just puts a smile on my face. That is way too delicious. Try this recipe out. And if you haven't checked our videos on how to make garlic naan bread or how to make chapatis, run there, go check them out. And then come try this and pair this together. Wonderful meal, I promise you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and have a wonderful day. Bye.